Ever felt trapped between two choices, unable to move? Paralyzed by indecision, watching time slip away? You're not alone. This is no ordinary dilemma. This is an ancient philosophical trap, hidden in plain sight. One that has silently controlled your decisions, delayed your dream, that it exposes the fatal flaw in human decision-making. But what if I told you, this isn't just some thought experiment? What if this mental trap has been shaping your life, your failures, and your missed opportunities without you even realizing it? The secret? It's not the choices that paralyze you. It's something deeper, something you've been conditioned to ignore. In this video, we're going to break the illusion. We'll uncover the hidden forces behind overthinking. We'll explore why your brain struggles to choose and how to escape this ancient paradox once and for all. Stay with me. This will change how you see every decision you make. Now, tell me, how many decisions have you delayed today? This paradox is older than you think. Long before the modern world drowned us in endless choices, philosophers wrestled with one haunting question. What happens when a mind is trapped between two equal options? Jean Buridan, a 14th century philosopher, proposed a scenario that seemed simple, yet revealed something terrifying about human nature. A donkey, starving and thirsty, stands between water and food, both equally tempting, both within reach. But instead of choosing, it hesitates, and in that hesitation, it dies. Not because food and water weren't there, but because it simply couldn't decide. This isn't just a story. It's a mirror, reflecting a flaw buried deep in our psychology. Buridan wasn't the first to see it. Ancient Greeks debated paralysis by analysis centuries earlier. Even Eastern philosophy warned about indecision as the root of suffering. But here's the secret they don't tell you. It's not just about choices. It's about the illusion of perfect balance. Because in the real world, no two options are ever truly equal. And yet, we hesitate, we overthink, and we wait until it's too late. But why? The answer lies deeper. In the next section, we'll crack the code behind overthinking and expose what's really keeping you stuck. Think about it. How many times have you found yourself stuck between two decisions? Should you quit your job or stay? Text them back or wait? Choose this path or that one? Days pass, weeks. Still, no decision. You tell yourself you need more time, more clarity, more signs. But deep down, you know the truth. You're stuck, two seemingly equal choices. It panics. It freezes. Why? Because we were never taught how to decide in uncertainty. Society tells us to analyze every detail, to wait for the perfect choice. But that's a lie. And here's the truth. There is no perfect choice. Every decision has risk. Every path has unknowns. And your brain, it hates the unknown. It would rather keep you in a loop of endless analysis than let you make a mistake. But here's where it gets even scarier. We think we're being rational. We tell ourselves we're just being careful, smart, strategic. But in reality, overthinking is just fear, dressed up as intelligence, fear of regret, fear of failure, fear of choosing wrong. And so you wait, not because you don't know what to do, but because you're afraid to commit. But what if waiting is the real mistake? Think of the job you didn't take, the person you never spoke to, the opportunities that passed while you were thinking about it. How many moments have been lost because you hesitated? This is the real danger of overthinking. You don't just lose time, you lose life. And the worst part? The world keeps moving, even if you don't. So how do we escape? How do we stop this cycle of endless hesitation? The answer isn't what you think, because the secret isn't in making the right decision. It's in making any decision. But before we get there, let's expose the biggest lie about overthinking and why most people stay trapped forever. Most people believe overthinking is about too many choices, that if they just had fewer options, they'd decide faster. That's not true. Because the real problem isn't choice, it's indecision. Your brain isn't searching for the best answer. It's searching for certainty. But certainty is an illusion. Think about this. Have you ever made a decision and still doubted it afterward? That's because your brain is wired to second-guess itself. It creates an endless loop of what-ifs. What if there's a better job? What if this isn't the right relationship? What if I regret this later? But here's the brutal truth. Doubt doesn't mean you're making the wrong decision. It just means you're human. No matter what you choose, there will always be unknowns, risks, and regrets. That's life. But the longer you wait, the more your mind will invent reasons to do nothing. And doing nothing, that's the only real failure. Here's the secret. Instead of asking, what's the right choice? Ask, what choice keeps me moving? Because movement kills overthinking. Action creates clarity. A donkey that moves, even randomly, will eventually reach food and water. A person who acts, even imperfectly, will create momentum and discover what works. And this is where we flip the trap. But I'm going to show you how to escape the cycle of overthinking permanently. Right now, somewhere in the world, someone less qualified than you is succeeding, not because they're smarter, not because they're better, but because they took action while you were still thinking. Every second you wait, a version of you, the one who took the leap, is already ahead. So the question is, how do you break free from the cycle of overthinking? Here's how. 1. The 5-second rule. The brain only needs 5 seconds to talk you out of something. That's all. You feel an impulse to speak, to act, to decide, but hesitate for even a moment. And your brain floods with doubt. So here's what you do. The moment you feel the impulse, count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move. No debate, no hesitation, just action. This rewires your brain to stop overthinking and start doing. 2. Choose momentum over perfection. Forget the right choice. It doesn't exist. Instead, ask, what's the choice that keeps me moving? The fastest way to clarity is through action. Not thinking, not analyzing, but taking a step and adjusting as you go. 3. The 70% rule. Jeff Bezos, one of the world's most strategic decision makers, follows a simple rule. If you're 70% sure, it's time to decide. Waiting for 100% certainty is a trap. By the time you're sure, you've already missed the opportunity. Make the call. Move forward. Adjust along the way. Imagine yourself 5 years from now. What would they say about the decisions you're making today? Would they thank you for moving forward? Or would they regret the chances you didn't take? The truth is, you don't need more time. You need more courage. And courage isn't the absence of fear. It's moving forward despite it. Right now, you have 2 choices. 1. You can close this video, go back to life as usual, and keep overthinking every decision. Keep hesitating, keep waiting, keep watching opportunities slip away. Or 2. You can decide. Decide to break the cycle. Decide to move forward, imperfectly but boldly. Because if you've learned anything today, it's this. The worst decision is no decision at all. Think back to every decision you've ever struggled with, the ones that kept you up at night. What do you regret more? The mistakes you made or the chances you never took? The truth is, regret doesn't come from making the wrong choice. It comes from making no choice at all. So today, Choose differently. Make the call. Send the message. Take the step. Because while you're overthinking, someone else is doing. And the future belongs to the ones who act. If this hit home, let me know in the comments. What decision have you been overthinking that you're finally ready to make? And if you're serious about leveling up, subscribe, because next time, we're diving even deeper. I'll see you in the next one. Now, go take action.